As Blake pointed out, our task force has been working very hard with our research team to identify the needs and offer solutions to address the vital issues facing all of us who use roads and bridges across Mississippi. Today, I'm here asking for your help. The task force has released its recommendations, and now we want to bring this to the broader MEC membership and ask for your support for the Accelerate Mississippi initiative to increase funding for roads and bridges at the state and at the local level. You can find the Accelerate Mississippi report as well as the full blueprint study online at acceleratemississippi.com. There's also an overview of the report in today's Clarion Ledger, as well as a one-page summary in your chair this morning. The bottom line is this: roads across our state are beginning to crumble. Bridges are not safe. This is happening on our state-owned system as well as on our local roads and bridges. We must act now to address this, or we are in danger of losing the massive investment that was made in creating one of the nation's best four-lane highway system. And we must also protect the other roads and bridges in the state and county systems that are so important in connecting Mississippians throughout the state. It took hard work and strong leadership in 1987 to establish the AHEAD four-lane program. Business leaders throughout Mississippi worked with state-elected leaders to make this happen. They knew by working together we would gain an economic edge, an edge in economic development, if all parts of our state were connected. AHEAD was a magnificent program. Construction of 1,077 miles of four-lane highway over a 26-year period at a cost of $3.38 billion. We cannot afford to lose this asset that so many leaders throughout the state fought so hard to build. At our December announcement, I pointed out that a picture is worth 1,000 words. I can't see the picture. Is it up?
Right here, Joe. Right there.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
We can see it.
I want you to see it. I've seen it multiple times. This is a picture of a bridge on County Road 286 in Carroll County that collapsed earlier this year after a heavy piece of machinery went across it. Fortunately, no one was hurt. But what if this had been a school bus full of children? This is why this is so important. Today, I'm asking you to join us in this effort to make sure we protect the investment that has been made in our transportation infrastructure. Accelerate Mississippi, like the AHEAD program, is an initiative to focus on investing in our roads and bridges. This initiative can stimulate our economy and provide safe roadways for the citizens of Mississippi. Research teams from the University of Southern Mississippi and Mississippi State University, the Stennis Institute of Government, and the private consulting firm of Cambridge Systematics identified the needs and viable solutions. While the recommendation of an additional $375 million annually does not fully fund all of the transportation needs, the steps outlined in the Accelerate Mississippi initiative will enable us to tackle the toughest problems in the first 10 years while focusing a long-term, sustainable program to keep Mississippi from sliding backwards again. The task force also recognizes there are many ways to pay for this. The blueprint research provides a menu of options which can be approached individually or in combination, or further combined with other options that others may offer in the weeks to come. The options can be found in the full study, which is available online at acceleratemississippi.com. We believe the business of deploying our state's financial resources to achieve results is best left to the leadership and to the legislature, but we stand ready to help further the conversation as needed. When tackling tough problems in business, it takes looking at multiple solutions and applying multiple approaches. Accelerate Mississippi, like the AHEAD program, can stimulate our economy, but it is not the only way. There are current conversations about phasing out the corporate franchise tax and reducing personal income taxes to stimulate economic growth. There is no reason why a strategy for boosting our state's economy through providing highways, roads, and bridges can't be combined with efforts to make our tax climate more competitive. We are already working to engage Mississippi leaders in every corner of the state to support the goals outlined in the final report. We want them to join us and state elected leaders in order to tackle this important issue. We must make a commitment today. The Blueprint Mississippi Transportation Infrastructure Task Force recommendations outlined in the Accelerate Mississippi report are the results of a long and deliberative process involving focused, independent research and discussions held at many meetings over an 18-month period. The task force, which was made up of business leaders from across the state, as well as leaders from community and business organizations, volunteered, gave of their time and their expertise to provide guidance and input into the process. I want to thank the members of the task force. They were great, the best committee I've ever worked with, for their dedication, and also to the MEC staff for their commitment to this project. The task force understands it will be far less expensive for our generation to preserve our roads and bridges now than to place this burden on our children and our grandchildren. At Sanderson Farms, we understand the importance of protecting our investment, and as a result, we spend tens of millions of dollars annually in order to ensure that our facilities are just as efficient today as they were the day that they were built. By the same token, we must work together to protect the investment that has been made in our transportation infrastructure. I ask you to join me and the Mississippi Economic Council in this effort. By doing so, we will provide economic security for future generations of Mississippians. Thank you very much.